Hey guys, so we're just coming to you today very quickly, very raw and vulnerable.
Yes, we're keeping it real today.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really vulnerable thing for me personally, because y'all know I'm not with it, but both of us as a whole.
Yeah.
So the title of this video is The Waiting Game.
The Waiting Game.
And what made us want to do this video is that we are both personally waiting for something very big in life.
Yes.
Even saying it now, I'm just like,
do we really want to do it?
I know, right? But we know this will help somebody out there.
Yeah.
We know there's a million people going through the same thing.
exact thing. Yeah.
Exactly. So, do you want to share yours first?
You first. I don't know why she tried it. So, Saray, what are you waiting for?
Personally, I am waiting for a guy to come in my life who just changes the game, who I can marry and finally get the ball rolling and settle down.
Okay.
I feel like I've been dating since I was 14 years old. It's been over 10 years, girl. And I'm tired of it. Like, I'm just waiting, and it's just like, at times it seems like, yo, is this really gonna happen? Should I just be content with being with myself? Because I love myself, but yeah, I think, like, should I just be content just with how I am right now and not want more? And then people will say, oh, just don't even worry about it, it's gonna come to you. Okay, so I shouldn't want it? Like, I don't understand, you know?
Right.
So I'm just in the point, I have nothing positive to say about it right now, but I'm at the point where I'm just waiting, and sometimes I'm just like, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not even gonna try to want it. I'm just gonna do me. And sometimes just like, no, like, this is something that I should desire. It's something it's planned out for me in the Bible. Biblically, this should be happening, and it says it should happen in your youth. And I'm not saying I'm not young, because y'all know I'm still young, but you know, I'm kind of getting up there, and you know, it's just frustrating to know that things are not coming to pass the way that I see it happening for so many other people.
And I think that's what it is, because it's just like, so when is this gonna happen?
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is so, like, in a sense to other people it's just like, it's simple, but then it's just like, well, it's not happening for us, so it's just like, you know.
Yeah, people always have their 2 cents to say about it, being like, you know, when you least expect it, or you know, it's gonna happen, or
I told her that sometimes
it's someone you know from the years ago, or you're gonna run into all of these things. And honestly, I feel like I've been through each and every single one of those things, each and every one of those guys, period. And to the point where now I'm just like, I'm just not gonna be with anybody. I'm not gonna talk to anybody, because I don't want to waste my time. From the first conversation, I know that this is not gonna work out, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do anything about it, you know?
I have a question. No, I mean, it's not like super serious, but is it like, do you ever feel, I mean, lonely, yes, but do you ever feel like a void or anything? Like saying that you feel like there's something like missing? Like, because, okay, like the reason I'm asking is because with my husband I feel complete. So being single, is there something as in like you're looking for, like, that soulmate, someone's out there for you? Is it this like missing feeling or a void? Like, do you ever feel like that, or is it just like I'm just ready for my man? Like,
I don't think there is. I wouldn't describe it as a void. I describe it something as something that I really want, but I wouldn't say I'm voided in any way, because I completely feel like, you know, a complete person, and I'm doing my thing as a complete person. But it is something that I really do want. And like, there's some desires that you have that are just naturally in you, like to get married, to have a family, to, you know, experience the things, the milestones, even in a relationship that is like, you know, for sure going down the marriage path, you know, certain things that you want to hit. And when I see those things, I know that I want it for myself. So it's not really a void, but it's more like, I really want this, you know, a longing. I don't know if that makes sense.
No. And it's like, it's a natural longing.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, this should be happening. So,
right.
Yeah, that's my thing.
I feel like, no, wait, we're not going to get to me yet, because you're trying. No. What I want, I think that when I think of Teray, I kind of want her, what my longing is for Teray is for her to fall in love. For her to feel like completely wholeheartedly loved, and for her to love someone just as much, because I feel like, one, it will break down all her hard shells, and we don't gotta deal with that today no more. But it's just to see, because I feel like it's a next level of who someone is, like an evolution of who she is. And just to see her love so hard, just the same way as in like when people, you know, have children, that's mine. But
That's how she tells y'all.
right. But just like to see like there's a next level of love to give, a next just a different part of who you are. Just the evolution of it, I just feel like I'm ready to see her in that stage, and I'm like, I just want to see my best friend get married. Like, I want to cry at the wedding. Like, I'm just so ready for her to be happy, and it's taking too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
period.
Yeah.
I think that sums it up. And honestly, this is a really real video,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
These hoes ain't loyal. So it's look, I don't really have a selection pool that I'm seeing,
yeah,
you know?
I feel like there's not many options out there.
Girl.
And then when it does look like an option, there's something wrong all the
Yeah.
time. So,
And honestly, I even had like a friend of mine come to me and was just like, okay, girl, what are you doing? Because this makes no sense. And honestly, I feel like, I mean, you can see now, like, I give people who don't even, I wouldn't even
deserve
give a chance
chances
before, I would still give a chance.
Yeah,
So,
and it's just like, it's just not there.
yeah, so.
And that's why it's because in my head I'm just like, I wholeheartedly believe that God is going to, and it's, I feel like that's the annoying part, God is going to send her someone that's perfect for her and everything, but I'm just like, any day now, you know? Because I'm just like, all these other guys are literally a waste of time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I know that the guy is out there, but where are you, sir?
Yeah. And I mean, I know I'm a handful, but I ain't that damn much. Like, I'm even wrong. Like,
I ain't that damn much.
Lord.
But yeah.
But yeah. So.
Okay. So, guys, I'm waiting to have a baby. I'm not going to cry. But, I always wanted a family. Like, I always wanted the marriage. I always wanted the babies. I wanted the whole shebang. And, you know, and things.
A lot of babies, too.
6. Yes, guys, I want 6 kids. But my thing is, I'm telling y'all a little bit of everything. So, you know, I got married really young. I'm gonna be 24. And so I felt like, you know, things were progressing in my life, and I thought like, you know, like success was coming, you know, school, I'm a little slow at school, whatever, but it's you know, things are happening in my life. I got married. I felt like my life was moving.
Yeah.
And then I want kids early. Like, that was always my plan. And 2 years later into my marriage, no babies. So now,
And she wanted to get pregnant honeymoon night.
honeymoon.
So.
And the thing is like with me, when I'm excited about something, I talk about it all the time. And I'm just like, guys, like, you know, what if I get pregnant? And the thing is because I waited till marriage. So I'm thinking that it was going to be like one shot deal. Like that night, it was just like my egg was waiting. You know what I mean? Like this is it. This is it. So when it didn't happen, I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, not everybody gets pregnant. I might not be ovulating. Like, there's just different like things that play into the situation. So all of that happened. And the last 2 years consist of me thinking I was pregnant, not being
False
going
alarms.
and not even like regular like false alarms, like going to the doctor, blood work, false alarms, to the point where I would literally just be devastated. Like, I'm over it. I got to a point where I'm just like, all right, this isn't for me. I considered, without telling people, just like, you know what, probably I'm not gonna have kids. I'm just gonna adopt all 6. Because I always tell myself I want 5 kids and I want to adopt the last one to be the baby everyone takes care of, because I feel like everyone deserves a home. So that was me. But now I'm just like, is adoption my first choice? So I had to deal with that for a little bit, and then, you know, God had to deal with me where it's just like, wait, and, you know, be patient. And I felt like I didn't have patience, but then there was a period of time where I thought I did have patience, and then I thought I was pregnant again. And then I wasn't. So now I'm just like, okay, God, you know? And so I kind of put in my head now, let me just forget about it. You know, when let's just let things happen naturally and let life flow, whatever. So, you know, we're not bugging. We're, you know, me and my husband, we have sex, not protected, whatever the case may be. And just letting life happen. And I don't know what it is, or an attack from the devil or the enemy, whatever, but starting last week, I've just been seeing so many pregnant people pop-up births, pop-up baby showers, not even knowing people were pregnant, just a lot of babies. And I'm just like, what about me?
Yeah.
That was it. Like, that was my question. I'm just like, God, when is my turn? Because I'm not doing anything wrong. The last doctor's appointment I went to, they said everything was fine. So my thing is, what about me? Like, why am I left, like, in a sense, alone?
Yeah.
Guys, I want to cry.
No, I feel you, girl.
Because I feel like I really want my babies. Like, we have names, we talk about them like they're real and everything. But why isn't this working? So, that's my waiting game now. I'm just like, is my turn coming next? So,
and you know what's the worst part about it, I feel? When you're surrounded by Christian people, believers and whatnot,
yeah.
and someone comes to you and like, oh, it's coming. Oh, you know, and I've heard it before. I know you heard it before. And, you know, yeah, we want to believe it, and we do believe it, but then it's just like, when?
Yeah, because,
you know,
and that was another thing why I was so devastated, because when I first thought I was pregnant, it was also confirmation from, you know, like my Christian family saying that, you know, God gave them a word saying that take your prenatal vitamins. And the way I ran to the store, like, we're having a baby, we're gonna have a baby. Like, this is happening.
She stopped drinking.
I stopped drinking, and girl, you know I love a sangria and some wine and some good stuff. And I just, like, I'm doing it right. Like, I told my mom, like, I literally, like, no one could tell me that I wasn't pregnant.
Exactly.
And then to find out that I wasn't pregnant. So. And
I can imagine for you, because I feel like, one, that's like, you know, your expectations let down, but that's wasted money, because I know them pregnancy tests.
The
like,
pregnancy test, and then the
money.
Doctor's appointment, the blood work, everything we had to pay for, because we didn't have like a set, like I didn't have a doctor, so we're just like, all right, we're going to get a new doctor, we're going to pay the co-payments, everything, because we were just like, this is legit. Like, I sat there on the bed, they put the little jelly thing, and I feel like that's when I laughed, but it hurt me the most. When they're like searching.
Damn. Yeah.
And there was nothing on the screen. And they're just like, you know, sometimes it's really small, it's really early blood work. So I'm just like, you know, like, I'm believing these things. Like, yeah, it is early. Like, you know, you're not going to see the little baby bean we're going to have in the blood work. Oh, and first of all, I'm not going back to those people. Because they called me on some, oh yeah, your blood work came back, you're not pregnant. Have a nice day. Like, not knowing what it would do to a person. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And I just told my husband. And he's just very optimistic. And I appreciate that about him. But sometimes I just want someone to cry with me. Because it's just like, it hurts. Like, what's wrong with me in a sense? You know what I mean? So, the waiting game.
All right, guys. So, as you can see, we had nothing really positive to say.
Right.
But at the same time, we want this to be an encouragement to you to know that you're not alone. We're all going through, you know, the same things. Your situation might be a little different, but, you know, we all have our struggles in the waiting game.
Yes.
So, yeah. Be encouraged, guys, and share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Let us know how you're feeling, what your waiting game is. And we can just encourage each other, because it's hard out there. It's hard.
It's hard out there. Yeah. See you guys in the next video. Bye.